Welcome back to another episode of the Little Marketing Podcast, where we share practical real-life advice for Australian small businesses. Today we're going to talk about AI. And so in the last 12 to 18 months, AI has become a big topic within marketing. Everywhere you look, there's another article, another video, or another tool promising to create you content, build your website, write your emails, and even generate ads. There's no doubt that AI is an incredible tool, and used in the right ways, it can be really powerful and work for you in a lot of positive ways. But the thing that is important is AI is a tool, it's not a marketing strategy, and it's not a point of difference. And it's also not a replacement for understanding your customers. A lot of businesses get caught up in focusing on what AI can produce for them instead of thinking about what they're actually trying to say. So in today's episode, I want to have a chat about where AI can be really useful, but also balance it out where it can't replace human thinking. So if we start with the positives, AI can save a huge amount of time. So if you've ever stared at a blank Word document or trying to write a social media blurb or a LinkedIn post, AI can help you to start getting those ideas flowing. It can help to brainstorm headlines, organize ideas, or summarize information, or repurpose content into different formats. And that's a huge advantage, especially for small business owners who are already trying to manage 10 different things at once. So instead of spending 3 hours to create something, you might spend an hour refining something that AI has created for you. And the key word there is refine, because that's where your expertise is going to come in. So one thing that AI can't do is genuinely understand your business the way that you do. It doesn't know your customers. It doesn't know why clients choose you instead of your competitors. It doesn't know the conversations you've had over the years. It doesn't know the challenges you've solved or the relationships you've built. It can analyze information, but it can't replace lived experience. And that's why two businesses using the exact same AI tool can end up with completely different responses. The business that then adds its own knowledge and its own expertise and personality will almost always produce stronger marketing. And then the business that just copy and pastes what AI gives them usually starts to sound like everybody else. So if you've listened to our podcast before, you know that we speak about positioning a lot, and that's because positioning underlines everything that we do in marketing. So before you write content, before you run any ads, before you redesign your website, you need clarity around what your business stands for. So who do you help? What do you specialize in? Where do you operate, and why should someone choose you over another business? So those aren't questions that AI can answer for you. It can certainly help to organize your thinking, and it can suggest ideas for you, but deciding where your business should sit in the minds of your customers is a strategic decision. It requires understanding from your market, from your customers, and from your personal goals. So that one is still very much a human conversation. One thing that we often say at Little Marketing is that people buy from businesses that they trust. Trust is built over time. It's built through delivering great service, keeping promises, communicating effectively, receiving positive reviews, and helping customers solve real problems. So AI can't create that trust for you. It can help you communicate your expertise, but that expertise has to come from somewhere. And if every article, every social media post, or every email that you start to produce sounds exactly like everybody else, then your customers and your clients are going to start to notice. The businesses that stand out are the ones that combine that AI content with their knowledge and their expertise. One of the biggest takeaways from today's episode should be that AI doesn't replace strategy. In fact, it actually probably makes strategy even more valuable now that everyone can create content at the click of a button. The quality of your thinking is going to become even more valuable. The businesses that know exactly who they want to talk to and exactly what they want to be known for will use AI far more effectively than just businesses who are just generating and simply producing content. We spoke in a recent episode about AI search and answer engines. There's more people typing questions into AI tools like ChatGPT instead of just typing keywords into Google. That means that businesses need to be creating genuinely helpful content, and AI can definitely help you to create that content. But again, it's going to need your expertise behind it. So if you think about the questions that your customers or your clients ask every day, then use some of those to create this content, because that's when your content is going to start to become more valuable, not just to your customers, but also to the AI search engines. So the businesses that are going to win over the next few years aren't going to necessarily be the ones that are using the most AI, but they're going to be the ones that are using AI the smartest. They'll automate repetitive tasks, they'll speed up content creation, they'll improve efficiency, but they'll still invest time in understanding their customers, they'll still focus on positioning, they'll still create original insights, they'll still build relationships, and they'll still make strategic decisions based on experience, not just prompts. And that's where the real competitive advantage is going to be. So if you're experimenting with AI within your business, and I think you should be, then I want you to see it as a tool that supports your marketing, not fully replaces it. Use it to save time, use it to improve efficiency, use it to help you create more consistency, but your experience, your customer knowledge, and your expertise are still the things that make your business unique. So thanks for listening to today's episode. I hope it was helpful. If you want to learn more, you could head to our website, which is littlemarketing.com.au. You could head to our socials or send us an email at ask@littlemarketing.com.au. Is marketing overwhelming for your small business? Get in touch with our team today to start the conversation.
Please note that all the information provided on this podcast is general in nature and is not intended to be specific advice to your individual situation. Please be sure to engage a professional for a customized approach to your business and personal circumstances.